Hey everyone, this is a training video for our volunteers, talking a little bit about how to sign up for times to serve on the weekend. And I wanted to first let you know how we schedule volunteers. First thing is we schedule on a quarter by quarter basis. So quarter one would be January, February, March. Quarter two would be April, May, June, so on and so forth. But the month before each quarter, so say we're scheduling for quarter one. So in December, first week of December, we actually will email all of our volunteers, letting you know that it is now time to sign up for the upcoming quarter. And so I want to show you how to do that. You will get an email in your inbox where it says something like Trinity Kimberly Worship Services sign up sheet, or it'll say sign up sheets are now available, something along those lines. And if you click on it, it's going to open an email. It looks like this. It's got your name along the top. In this case, it's Tony. I'm using just kind of a sample profile here. And look what it says. It says signups are open for the upcoming quarter. To respond or view the available openings, click the link below. You'll notice that there's a little button down here. It says view sign up sheet. But there's a couple other reminders that we have in here. It says also, please be sure to put in your blockout dates for the next quarter and update your preferences so that if we need to find additional volunteers, we know when you are available. Because here's what happens. Week one, sign-up sheets go out and people have a chance to sign up. Week two, we send a reminder. We say, hey, there's only one more week to sign up for volunteering slots. And then in week three, what we do is we do something called auto schedule, where then if there's any remaining openings, we hit a button called auto schedule, and it takes your preferences and blockout dates, and it schedules people while taking your preferences and blockout dates into account. So for example, if you prefer to only serve at 8:30 and you're not available on a date, it will never schedule you for a 10:30 service, or it won't schedule you on dates when you've already put in a blockout. So after you've signed up, make sure you've updated your preferences. And I'm going to show you how to do that in this video as well. But the final thing you'll see in this email is it says, finally, if you need a refresher on how to sign up, update your preferences, and select blockout dates, click here, because what that's going to do is it's going to take you to this video where, again, I'm just going to kind of run you through everything that you need to do. So let's go ahead and let's sign up. So if we click on view sign up sheet, it's going to open up a new tab, and you're going to have to log in using your email address and password. So I've said it before, I'll say it again. Please be sure that you have written down the email address and password that you're using for Planning Center. I'm going to go ahead and log in. And look, it's going to open up sign-up sheets. And what you're going to see is you are going to see all the available sign-up sheets that are, or all the available positions that are coming up that you could sign up for. You're only going to be able to see sign-up sheets for the teams that you are already a part of. So if you're like, well, I always wanted to serve as a reader, and you don't see any reader options here, it's because you're not actually on the reader team. So if there's a position that you want to serve in, you need to email us and say, I would really be interested in serving in that way. But in Tony's case, he is on the usher team as well as the altar setup and takedown team. And there's all these available options. So along the top shows you all the upcoming services. Along the left side, you see the teams and at the times. So the 8:30 a.m. altar setup and takedown team, all those options are here. The 10:30 a.m. Altar setup and takedown, all those options are here. 8:30 a.m. ushers, here. 10:30 a.m. ushers, here. And you can go ahead, and if there's a sign up available, it means that, hey, we could use a person for that time and that date in that position. And all you have to do is you just have to click sign up. And it's going to say, hey, by signing up, you're committing to serve at the following time, the 13th of December at 8:30 a.m. You can say, yep, I'm confirming that. And then you're added to that schedule. And you can do that for a whole bunch of stuff. So notice right down here, I just got confirmed for that team. Say I want to do it again. I can go ahead and click here, accept that, drops that down to the bottom. More sign-up sheets are available. You can do this as many times as you want. One thing that I would encourage you to do, though, is don't sign up for every single weekend, just because we want to leave other people slots to serve as well. So maybe pick 2 or 3 weekends in a given month. And then, obviously, if we still have some gaps, when we hit auto schedule, you'll probably get rolled into the rotation. But pick at least 2 to 3 times a month, sign up to help out, and you're good to go. So the question then becomes, if all you wanted to do is sign up, then you're done. You can close this window, you're finished. But we did ask you to update your preferences and put in blockout dates. So let me show you how to do that. Once you're done doing your general signups, go up here to the left and you'll see this little button that's an arrow, back arrow. You're going to click on that. And it's going to take you to the plans page where, again, it's showing all these other plans and stuff like that. But here's what you need to do. First thing, you can go ahead and click My Schedule. And it's going to show you all the confirmed times that you have. It also allows you to get back to sign-up sheets if you want to go back in and do sign-up sheets. But you can also put in blockout dates here. You can click on blockout dates and you can say, yeah, but in December, I'm actually not available on the 13th or the 20th. You can put in a reason. You can just say out of town, and you can save those two blockout dates. So then when we click on auto schedule, it won't schedule you for those dates because you've told us you aren't available. The other thing that you want to do though is go up here to the right. You usually have a little picture either of yourself or it's just got your initials. That's going to take you to your profile. And the other thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you've put in your preferences for your teams. So on this page, it's going to, again, show you kind of your blockout dates and upcoming times you're scheduled to serve over here. But if you go over to preferences, I want you to do a couple things. You'll notice the teams that you're already assigned to. To the right, if you click on this drop-down menu, you can say, I only want to serve at 8:30 or 10:30 services, not both. So what you want to do is if you only want to serve at 8:30, make sure that you unclick the 10:30 box. So this ensures that we're only scheduling you for the early service and not the late service. Then in this drop-down menu says as often as needed. You say, no, that's not as often as needed. I would prefer to actually be on a specific rotation. And probably the best thing to do, in my opinion, is to go down to where it says choose weeks. If you click on that, gives you an additional drop-down that says preferred weeks. And you could say, I only want to serve on the first and third weeks of the month. Or if you're like, I only want to serve on the second and fourth weeks of the month. Click that box, you're good to go. Do that for each of your teams. All right. So if you're like, I want to do Altar Guild second and fourth weeks, you could go down here and say, but I'm willing to be an usher on the first and third weeks. So again, you could do 8:30, choose weeks, and say, I would be willing to usher on the first and third and even the fifth weekends of the month if there's that extra weekend. Here's why this is so important. When we eventually get to needing to fill in some holes and do some auto scheduling, it takes all your preferences and blockout dates into account and only schedules you at the times that you have set up. This just avoids confusion, it avoids double scheduling, and ensures that we can easily schedule all the volunteer positions quickly and efficiently. It avoids us having to go through and resolve conflicts for all of our different volunteers. And just to give you kind of an understanding of the scale and scope of our volunteer team, we have over 120 people in our volunteer teams. And so for us to go through and resolve all the conflicts is really hard and pretty labor intensive. But if you all are going in and you're putting in your blockout dates and you're setting up your preferences, it makes our lives so much easier when it comes to scheduling. All right. So those are the things that you want to do. Again, going back to your inbox, you want to keep your eyes open for this email. Once you've got it, go ahead and click on View Sign-up Sheets. It's going to log you in. It's going to take you to the sign-up sheets. You can sign up for all your various times. And then before you X out of this window, be sure you hit the back button. And you want to update your preferences. All right. On my schedule, put those blockout dates in. Go over to your profile. Click on that. And then please put in your times. All right. This really just helps us to know how you would prefer to be scheduled, and it gives you a lot more control over the times in which you volunteer. As always, if you have questions, you can reach out to me or to your volunteer coordinator. Thank you so much for serving. Thank you so much for taking the time to put in your preferences. We look forward to working with you on the weekends. And as always, we couldn't do this without you. So thank you again so much for your time, your energy, and your hospitality. We really, really appreciate it.